welcome to the Refuge Report. It is Wednesday at 1 p.m., so we are here to hang out and answer any questions you guys have. My name is Brittany. I'm the Director of Operations here for Refuge Medical, and I am here to just kind of hang out. If you guys have any questions, throw them in the chat. In all caps is helpful, but not necessary unless the chat goes crazy. We will try to answer any questions you guys have. We have some announcements. We have a giveaway as a part of this live stream if you guys are tuning in live with us. If you are watching the replay, make sure you join us every Wednesday at 1 p.m. because sometimes we do giveaways, sometimes we have big announcements. It's just a great time that we're able to connect with you guys on the other side of the Sideways iPhone and hang out. So if you have questions, throw them in the chat, and if you guys are here, let us know where you're viewing from, and make sure you say hey in the chat so that we can see and say hi back. Hi Rick, and Garen, and Christy. Man, we got everybody. SOE Inspector's here, Rhonda Miller's here, Shalom.
So fast.
Large Family Homestead, hey hey. Ankle kits are in production, so they are able to be purchased, but they are not ready to ship, if that makes sense. So you can purchase them on the website and put your name on them. As soon as things come off the production line, they've basically been being shipped out the same day. So we've kind of moved to letting you guys purchase and put your name on it as it's getting sewn. So as soon as it comes off, it's going right out the door to you guys. If you guys have orders in for the Liberty fabric or the Multicam Alpine, those are in production right now. Alpine is in production next week, and they will be shipped out soon. We appreciate your patience on those. And there is a few limited stock of those patterns left. So make sure if you guys wanted Multicam Alpine or the Patriotic Liberty red, white, and blue fabric, you grab them while you can, because they are limited supply. We're not going to be restocking them. We bought just, a limited edition roll for you guys because certain people, you know who you are, have been asking for those fabrics for quite some time now. Oh, great question, Rick. The giveaway, we'll give another minute or two to let everybody hop into the live stream. We normally do them about 1:05 is when we announce them, and we will get that giveaway rolling. Mike, my hero. Todd, Mike is not only your hero, he is several other people's heroes. He is our resident former EMT, but 28 years in EMS world. So he is a wealth of knowledge. We get to hear all the stories. Sometimes the stories are not, they're not PG enough for us to share on the YouTube.
Putting it nicely.
But we are going to start sharing some of his more PG stories with you guys, and he is going to come join the live stream about 1:30 because I have to jump off for another call, and he will probably share a story or two. If you guys were here last week, you heard about the lady with the red fingernail that got degloved. It's a very interesting and yet gross story. Every time he talks about it, I just remember the first time he told me, and especially because we have like similar shelving in the office, so I can imagine that happening. And nope.
Yeah, and we're going to be starting a new series on Mondays where it's a live stream with Mike. We're calling it Medic Mike Mondays instead of Manic Mondays. And there will be a post that goes out at the end of the week for you to put all of your weird medical questions on there. Just remember, he's not a doctor.
So any advice that he gives you is just from his real world experience. It is not to take as professional medical help and answers. Please do not get us shut down. Yeah. Don't take us, we just need to say that he is a wealth of knowledge. He has so much experience, but the algorithm and the YouTubes and things like that. So we gotta watch what we say and watch what we do so that we can continue to bring you guys awesome content and answer your questions in the best way we can. I heard Mike, a Duran Duran fan. I will bring him a vintage t-shirt Ruckus weekend. Mike will be at the Ruckus. If you guys are going to be at the Refuge Ruckus, throw it in the live chat because I'm so excited to see everybody. I've already started thinking about what my outfit is going to be for the Team Crunchy Tug of War because I have called myself co-captain underneath Striker Cade for the Tug of War. I've already been training. It's going to be great. Team Creamy all the way. So if you are going to be at the Refuge Ruckus, Lauren just put up a poll. You can throw it in there or you can throw it in the chat. We will be hanging out with y'all. We get to meet you in person. I thought last year it was a great idea if people put on their name tag, like, their name and then their YouTube handle if they had one, because I just, connecting the dots of, like, seeing you guys on the live stream every week and then putting the face behind the name, it's awesome. So if you guys come to the Refuge Ruckus and you see me, introduce, like, don't, be weird, feel free to walk up, say hi, tell me your screen name so I can connect all those dots, because I will be there all weekend long hanging out with y'all.
So Tuna's in the chat.
Hey!
What's up, Tuna?
Tuna, we miss you. Come back, please.
We didn't make it to the end of the day without the thing today.
Yeah, we already failed today. IB stock for canine kits. They are coming back in stock. We were able to source some more 250 bags of IB solution. We do have 500 and 1,000 milliliter bags for special order. They are a higher priced item. But if you guys are looking for those, you can come in the live chat or email admin at Refuge Medical, and we can get you canine kits with larger IB bags.
Did you see what Tuna said about creamy peanut butter?
No.
I mean, that was a slam right there.
Rude. Rude, Tuna. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Upstate. Hopefully next year, for sure. Grateful Preps. I'm glad you were able to make it last year. Hopefully next year. That's okay if you guys can't make it this year. I was just curious. It's always a fun event that we look forward to every year. If you guys are going to the Kentucky Sustainable Living Festival in July, we're also doing a refuge responder class there, bleeding prevention course. TJ will be teaching it, Bear from Bear Independent. And it is a class that we're offering for half off. We are going, because TJ is speaking, he's also going to be teaching the class, so we're able to give you guys a discount. You guys don't have to travel all the way to here to Oklahoma. You can go to Kentucky, right there, kind of halfway in the middle, depending on where you live, I guess. But you can check that out. It is going to be live on the website soon. Did I miss a question?
Mm-hmm. Large family homestead, they don't know about the Ruckus.
Oh, so the Refuge Ruckus is an event. This is our second year putting it on. We are a vendor there, but is a partner company of ours, partner nonprofit, that does a large fundraising event for Caleb House. It is for victims of human sex trafficking. Friday, there is speakers and vendors, and then Saturday is a big Bible study mid-Rosh worship session for Shabbat, and then Sunday we do a ruck around downtown Fort Smith. So there is different weight classes you can sign up for, and it is a giant fundraiser awareness event for Caleb House. It is a wonderful weekend that we all get to hang out and spend time together, and not only witness to each other, learn more about the Father, worship, hear awesome speakers. The speaker lineup is incredible this year. You can check all the details, pricing, information, addresses out at refugeruckus.com. And if you have any more questions about it, events at calebhouse.org is going to be where you can find those, or where you can ask those questions to find out the answers. Status on level 3 vests. We are not doing plate carriers at this moment. There are R&D Gen 0 plate carriers on our website right now. They are made in America plate carriers. They are $100, and we have just over 20 left in stock. So if you guys want those, they are on the website. They are made by our sew team, made in America. They're awesome. They're just the Gen 0 version.
Like the R&D one.
Yeah,
right?
They're the R&D kind of, we were playing around with before we did the Refuge version of the plate carrier.
I'll throw a picture up so they can see.
Oh, Rhonda, I'm so sorry to hear that. I understand, though.
All right, the picture is about to go up so you can see what we're talking about with the plate carrier.
So this is a great time. I will let you guys know that any order during the live stream that is $100 or more will be entered into a giveaway for one of those plate carriers. They are ready, in stock, already sewn, ready to ship. So you can either purchase one on the website for $100, or you can spend $100 on the website and get entered in to win one of those for free.
And if you spend $2.99, you get the free Blue Cat Gen 7.
That's true.
And
There is another promo. If you spend over $2.99, you get the Rescue Me seatbelt cutter and a blue Cat Gen 7 tourniquet. So awesome things to be entered into or win, or the promo that's going on this month. We also have the flat rate shipping. So any orders $99 or below, it's $5 flat rate for the United States, and then orders over $100, it is $10 flat rate. My shipping department isn't too happy with me because I put flat rate shipping, and every time they go to ship products, it is way more than that. But we want to get you guys this gear no matter what your budget is. We don't want shipping to be a make or break point when you're going to purchase. I know I've gone to purchase things. I was actually just looking at like the gym floor mats, the interlocking floor mats the other day, and I was doing one room. We're doing our playroom. And it was $300 just for the mats.
Gosh.
And then they wanted to charge me another $120 shipping. And I was like, nope.
Just get the horse mats and
Nope.
Atwoods. That's
So-
what we did when we had our gym.
I just went and found a place that offered free shipping and then got the mats way cheaper and still got free shipping. And so I totally understand that sometimes shipping is like the make or break point
Yeah.
for where you guys are shopping, and we don't want that to be with us. So we do our best to keep flat rate shipping
Yep.
available.
Make it go away. Thank you.
How's for Mike whenever he comes and joins us?
Well, I couldn't put my
I know.
text right there, and that's where I wanted it, and it was in the way.
It's a trap. What's a trap, Tuna?
Tuna's just mad because now that he's back at home for a little bit, no one
Yes.
likes it that he keeps saying.
MN Buckshot. If you buy a plate carrier for $100, you will get entered in to win a second one. You are correct because it is over that $100 limit.
Oh my God!
Ooh.
Someone famous just walked through the door.
Oh man.
I got a text message that said Refuge was live.
Does that mean I need to pull the chair back in?
I guess so.
No, he's bringing his
I
own
brought
chair.
My own chair.
I'll slide over for you.
Hi. Hello, Internet. Hi, so good to see you guys. What are we doing?
The Refuge Report live stream. We just let them know every order over $100 gets them entered in to win the plate carrier.
That's retarded.
Shh.
Hey,
Okay, well,
I ask for forgiveness later.
No, I mean like it's like retarded good.
Oh, okay.
I saw an executive order that says what? No, you're still retarded. I don't know what you did, but you're still retarded.
Spared. Now that you're here.
Spared of what?
No.
No.
No, we both have a call at 1:30.
We have a BizDev call because, contrary to popular belief, we don't just live on the internet. We have
Some might think
a
that.
real
Well,
business to
actually,
operate.
I do. That is my.
You're
fault.
never on the internet. You're like on the other side of the internet.
I'm behind the internet.
You're the deep state. Are you the deep state?
For Refuge?
Hey, you know what Tuna said? That creamy peanut butter was made for the DEI agents.
No, the
It's true.
DEI hires.
Or DEI hires.
It's
Sorry.
true. If your peanut butter doesn't look like gravel, you're doing it wrong.
Do
Yeah.
not put your plate carrier in the dishwasher, Hemi said.
In the
Wait,
dishwasher?
did you do that, Hemi? Wait a minute. What?
Like our Hemi did
Yes.
it, brother. I need to get with you. We're gonna have a little sidebar. What?
Why would you do that? It's not like hats.
Were you eating off of your plate carrier? What
Why
did?
did it need to go in the dishwasher?
I don't know. Okay, well we
We're
have
gonna
it from
leave that.
Hemi. Don't put your plate carrier in the dishwasher. Do we have any questions from the people? No?
Not yet. We had one about the Refuge Ruckus, which I answered what that was.
It's pretty cool. It's a little thing we do annually. I'll be there. Britt will be there. Lauren will be there. Mike will be there.
Oh,
Will Mike
it
be
was
there?
a plate joke.
Oh, you got us, bro. Right on the top of my head.
TJ, opinion on the Met TQ? MET?
I don't have one. I've never even heard of it. Send me a link and I'll get a few and see if I can break them.
Shot Group said, Bear, I got my ankle kit a few weeks ago. It didn't make my ankles as sexy as yours. In fact, it made my wife laugh a lot.
Here, let me satisfy your wife.
That sounded so bad.
Oh yeah. There,
Harmony.
cover threads right there. There we go.
Gosh.
The original, the one, the only. The prototype ankle kit. Now, I don't know what 12C is doing out there in the world where he's just like, yeah, I spent a week with it. I destroyed it. You might want to try X, Y, and Z. But he gets after it pretty hard.
does.
So this is the original, the one. Bob had it for, I don't know, a few weeks, maybe a month. Then I got it, and then I've just been.
You didn't give it back either.
Yeah.
I've rendered aid with this.
That's true.
Yeah, I have. And yeah, if I could fit a fire extinguisher in here, I'd do that too. Also, listen, when you have little kids, this right here, I broke the seal on this to illustrate to somebody what a needle decompression catheter looks like. And then I was like, that's no big deal. I'll just put it back in there. It'll be fine. And then my now 11th-month-old was running around the house. My wife's like, she's got your ankle kit. I was like, it's fine. She could chew on it. It'll be fine. Then she goes, she's got a needle. I was like, oops,
yeah.
my bad. So she probably put a little tape around that. But, yeah, start them young. It's just like
That was the second kid I've heard of that grabbed one of the decompressing needles.
she's
and
like,
just like had it. I was like, no, Dad, get it.
Dada, tension pneumothorax. So I was like, yeah, you're right.
Your kid would know how to say that.
Hold on, let
Honestly,
me.
our store is
Whose wife needed a bare leg? Was it? That's kind of weird. My wife is probably cringing right now.
Shot group.
Shot groups. That's all right.
Your wife is definitely cringing right now.
I live to make my wife cringe. It's a thing. She's awesome.
Oh my god.
I just had lunch with her.
Why
Okay.
did she come and say hi to us?
Because she had to go to the bank to move money around, because it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, money.
And she's very busy working on the unpublished, currently redesign of the grindstoneministries.com website, which is astounding because my wife does not work for Grindstone nor Caleb House, but she's kind of like the catch-all for
Anything and everything.
anything. Yeah, you escalate to Harmony. I escalate to Harmony. I'm like, babe, I'm stupid. I don't know what to do.
TJ writes request. Hello. It's good to see you today.
PA Outdoors. Any plans to bring back some of that sexy M81? The M81 Woodland is available in Bearfac
So is Marpat.
and Marpat.
We have Marpat
We
Bearfax
have
back?
Marpat Bearfax right now.
Bro.
So Tommy Salter
Yeah.
had us make one, so the team made 5, so we have some more in the
So there's
store.
a handful.
There
So
is.
there's a limited.
Limited.
Very limited
So
edition.
limited. It's only
But for Tommy, I didn't say no.
She is no longer permitted to watch this show.
You're welcome.
Bertrand said, I shill hard on my ankle kit like weekly promos to random friends and family.
I've had people look at it and think it's like a tracking device, like I'm under house arrest or something. They're like, what is that? So it's a first aid kit. You can also, several people have done this, get the empty ankle kit, just the pouch, put survival stuff in it. You can put survival stuff in it. You got a little tiny survival kit. You got med on one ankle, survival stuff on the other ankle. It's pretty cool. You can all the way do that. And I'm just saying, your mileage may vary, but a G43X and or a 38 snub nose totally fits in the middle pocket. No big deal. Speaking of ankle kits, what do we have here, Jennifer?
We're going to show this one.
Oh, Dana's going to explode.
Dana! Oh my god.
Dana.
Look what came off the line, Dana.
Holy cow.
It's got purple thread on it, too.
Wow.
Just for you. It's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
I was doing it
Jen.
backwards.
And I'm colorblind, and I like it.
That's
Looks
awesome.
He's like, I don't even know what colors it is, but it looks different.
It's not green.
It's purple.
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 Thank you. We if we like you enough and know you enough, we do special things like that on occasion. So, and ladies, other than Shot Group's wife who's not allowed to watch the show anymore, if you like the purple, because here's my thing. For me, I'm very utilitarian and extremely colorblind. I don't care what color it is. It's under my jeans. No one ever sees it but me and the baby when she's trying to decompress me. But if you'd be interested in a purple, if we need to do a limited run of purple or something else, let us know. Or
We do still have purple fabric.
patriotic, blue, whatever. Now, I'll tell you what, though. When I say limited run, understand my thinking. I'm not buying a bajillion yard roll of this stuff to make like 12 ankle kits, okay? But because I love you, because we can on occasion do things like this, if there's a different color that you'd like to see it in, let us know. There's got to be people in the chat because my pocket is just.
Yeah. Are you handling it? Am I handling it? Because the three of us are the chat people, and we're right here.
I know. No, it's just Yoshi in the chat.
No, there's several people.
Oh.
The checkout button's not working. So if the
Again?
checkout button's not working, press it a few times. It's
keep
just
pressing it until it
taking
works.
a minute to load. There's a lot of people on the website.
That's because there's a bunch of y'all there right now, which is cool.
Yep.
And it won't charge you for multiple.
No.
It won't do multiple.
No, it's
orders.
getting from the carts to the checkout page. It's not the actual checkout button. That's where they're having issues. So.
Maybe it's a cyber attack. Maybe it's
Oh my
China.
God.
Garen said crunchy peanut butter brown is the color he would like.
Yeah, that's coyote tan. We have that.
Hey, Crops
So-
of Memory said, me too. I went shopping wearing my ankle kit with my mom shorts, and no one came near me because I thought I was criminal.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, you know what? That sounds pretty awesome. Everyone just leaves you alone.
Get some yonder. I like that. Were you like? Was this while you were shopping? Was this your posture?
I mean, I know my mom shorts, like they're kind of longer and a little bit baggier. So, and then you got the ankle kit on. If you go with some messed up hair, you really look like you could.
This may come as a surprise to you. I don't own any mom shorts. I don't know what.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
I never would have guessed that.
I mean, some people are weird. I guarantee you, like within this zip code right now, there's a dude in a dress right now. Like, people do this all the time.
There was a guy with a tail in the zip code not too long ago, remember? At Walmart?
A tail? Like a furry tail?
Yeah.
Listen. I'm good with the blue hairs not breeding. That's fine. There'll be fewer of them. Chemically castrate yourselves. Be asexual. Whatever. That's fine. Sex is fun. We'll reserve that for a covenant relationship with heterosexual male and female partners in a covenant relationship where they produce more offspring that don't have tails. I'm good with that. Totally good with that.
You know what's sad? I had to explain to my daughter, who is almost a teenager. She loves doing like the temporary colors in her hair. She did blue, and I had to explain to her about how there was a stereotype.
A stigma
And
against
she's
blue.
like, why didn't you tell me? Like, well, to be honest, I didn't think about it until now. Like, it was a little too late.
I was talking to Jeff Kirkham this morning, and he said there's this patch. He's hoping to send me one that a buddy of his created this patch that it basically creates an electric circuit from, you put it on your body, and the temperature of your body, if I'm understanding this correct, creates an electric circuit on the patch that short circuits pain signals in the body. Completely non-narcotic. It induces an electromagnetic
This isn't
resonance.
the life wave, right?
No.
Okay.
But he said he has a friend. The whole thing will drop not this weekend, but next. This weekend's podcast is with Zach Bauer. The next will be with Jeff, which is awesome. But he said he has a friend whose son is extremely colorblind. He scored like a 70 out of 200 on the color test. I would probably get about a 4 out of 200 on the color test because I'm all the way. He said the young man, the kid, put it on his head, took the test, scored a 170 out of 200 on the color test.
Wow.
So when you find out what these patches are,
Yeah.
employee benefits.
I'm going to put them on everything. I'm gonna put them on the checkout.
Walks
Right?
out, we're
Anything
all
that's
covered
not
in-
working is like sales are slow today. I'm gonna slap one of those on the point of sale system.
Ding, ding,
Be like,
ding,
this
ding.
ad isn't transacting. Slap one on your computer. Sewing machine's broke. Slap one on there. Be like, Mike's talking shit again. Slap one on Mike.
Oh my
Like,
God.
you know,
Crap on
whatever.
everything.
Yeah, exactly.
We decided that, have you ever seen the show The Office?
I have.
Okay, so we decided that Mike is Creed. If you've seen it enough.
Which one is Creed?
The old
Bratton,
grumpy
the old
guy.
grumpy one.
Oh, okay.
Monkeys at his desk.
See, there's two types of office people. Okay, there's people that have like
Casually.
studied
Yeah,
every episode of The Office. That's you.
that's her.
Then there's people
I
who are
can beat you
like,
at a game.
and I'm in the category.
It came out when I was in high school, and it was my comfort show. So like, I just always had it on. And then
It was like, that was Friends, even though that was a way
Yeah.
older show for me, but Friends was
That's
my
how The
comfort
Office
show.
was.
I'll be there
don't
for
play like an
you.
office trivia game with Warren.
Okay, this is a good question for you to answer. How much business do you get from the military personnel? I'm curious because there are times where your kits often are sometimes better than what they provide to them.
So that's where the bear fact came from. right? I looked at the standard U.S. Army issue individual first aid kit, and it was like, there's room for improvement here. And so that's where the Bear Fact came from. We have, it's at least many hundreds, if not several thousand kits that are out to military personnel, but they're individually adopted, meaning that the soldier, sailor, airman, marine, Space Force nerd that was issued their kit looked at it, or their family looked at what they were issued and was like, we can do better than this. And so they have individually adopted these kits. And so we haven't had a unit or a command unilaterally adopt our kits. We have lots of kits. Lots is a relative term. It's very statistically minor given the size of the United States military, but for us it's a lot. I'd say, I don't know, at least a few percentage points of the kits that we've sold are in the hands of military individuals. And we've had a bunch of our earlier saves were with military individuals. So we don't do a huge stroke of business with the Department of Defense or the government. The primary reason for that is if a unit or a command or whoever decided, and we've had like Air Mobility Command really wanted the Bear Fact, and I was super cool with that. The issue that we had is we're a small company. I can't go 90 to 120 days on a multi-million-dollar order and still be in business for y'all. I can't front the government product, and then I'm just not in that position, and I really don't like loans. We've never taken a loan at Refuge. I don't want to take a loan at Refuge. So to front the product and then wait 3, 4, 6 months to get paid, that we don't have the bandwidth for that, and it's not a business model that I'm really interested in. But certain units, they can spend money today, or individuals, soldiers, Marines, whoever, they can spend money today, which is more of a direct-to-consumer model, which is what we're built for, and that works out better. It's also been one of the challenges that we've had with schools. We work with a lot of schools, but schools have an annual cycle where their budgets are approved, and then you have to get a check cut and a whole nine. And so even if a school is like, yes, we want kits, a public school, which is awesome. I want kits, good kits in all public schools. I prefer that they're mine, ours, but whatever. Like, it's also not rocket science. Get a real tourniquet, get pressure bandages, get gauze, get chest seals, know how to use them. But even when a school's like, yes, we're in, the billing aspect of it can be challenging. So, and we've actually lost bids that we have tendered to schools where we had a better product at a better price, but we lost the bid because our terms were unacceptable or less ideal to the school. Somebody else swooped in and was like, you can pay us in 6 months. We don't care. We'll give you the kits today. Cool. Mazel tov. We're not built for that. We've been bootstrapping everything that we do here for the last 5 years. Started with a $1,000 investment, and now we're on 4 continents. And at some point, we'll have enough revenue in the bank, enough cushion working capital, that when Air Mobility Command says, hey, we want 23,000 Bear Facts, I can go, not a problem. We'll send them to you today. Mike start packing them. Mike's head will explode, and then 6 months from now we'll get paid for them. But we're still a itty bitty company. We present bigger than we are, but we're still an itty bitty company that's frankly managed by a bunch of good-hearted knuckleheads. There's we're still figuring it out, man.
Doing our best.
And
Y'all
speaking
gotta
of,
go to your
On
meeting.
that note,
yep, it's time.
All right, Mike, get in there.
Get in there, Mike.
Give
I'll
us all
leave
your
my-
weird medical questions. Tell us about your weird toe.
Hey, Doc, is this look infected?
You got a weird toe.
Oh, no, higher.
Fucker. Can I say that on the TV? Hi, class. I'm your substitute teacher for this short recess. We're going to do PE today.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Tremendous.
To the right leg.
Wow, that went really fast. Okay.
I'm trying to...
4 continents. Let's get Katie to airdrop a Bear Fact in Antarctica.
Sorry, I should be looking at
What
the camera.
is this rash here, Mike? Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh.
That's faux.
Oh. Faux.
Tourniquet, right.
No. We are not doing a tourniquet check right now because I didn't bring it with me. I pulled a Brittany.
He didn't bring it with you on purpose. He's like, I don't want to do that, so I will not be bringing it.
I did 2 yesterday. Okay. Shalom, Rick. I should say shalom, Rick. Sorry, I'm not trying to read and look at the camera.
It's okay. It's okay, Gramps.
It's Peepaw.
He's sorry, Peepaw. He's just trying to internet. Internet is hard.
Where's Bob? I don't even know how to say what Bob. Bob's busy doing stuff.
Yeah, Bob's doing stuff outside of the office.
Yep. He's doing secret squirrel stuff.
I like FAFO. That's awesome. Mike's answer for anything that has to do with like a meeting that he's not in, anything that he's not involved in, is secret squirrel stuff.
Sorry.
I think it's great. What do you do today? Secret squirrel stuff you wouldn't understand.
So I'm like looking for questions. I didn't have a topic to bring, and I know I was supposed to tell a story, but I couldn't think of one that wasn't appropriate for this channel.
Wait, no, there was the one. You said, what about the lady with the head?
Oh, I did tell one yesterday. Didn't I tell that one yesterday?
No, I don't
The
know.
escalator lady.
Well, I didn't get to hear it.
Oh.
Not everybody that's here today. might have
Okay,
been
well,
on here
escalator
yesterday.
lady. So, escalator lady. We were at a hotel casino.
Hold on, wait. Everyone listen. This is story time with Mike. Okay, go now. Talk loud.
So, escalator head lady. So, she was, imagine that, Vegas. She was intoxicated, like super duper, like 3 sheets past the wind, like, whew. Anyways, she's going down the escalator, and she tripped at the very last couple steps, and her head got in that little grinder thing.
Oh, God.
So,
Oh.
it basically scalped her like an Apache, like clean, like a Ginsu, like there was no scrape marks. It was just whoosh. So when I got on scene about 10 minutes later, she was sitting in a chair, and all I saw was like, remember the thing from the Addams Family, that big hairy thing? All I saw was this big old hair mop in front of her face because she was leaning on a chair like this, and I was like, what the, you know, and so I saw her bald head with, you know, a little bit of blood squirting out, and she had her whole scalp with all her hair. She had long hair, so it was like hanging down in her
Oh,
lap.
my God, dude.
But it was hanging out by a little flap of skin right there.
So, was it still attached at that point, or did some of it get eaten by the escalator?
Oh, I'm sure it did. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Okay.
enough layers of skin to hold her whole head of hair
Oh, God.
was being held by that little
Oh,
flap
okay.
of skin. So
Oh.
we basically just got some sterile water and, you know, cleaned it off and just flapped it back
Ow!
and gave her a little mummy bandage, took her to the ER. I'm assuming it grew back because I had to go to court for that case because she tried to sue me in the hospital, in the hotel, because, you know, she was intoxicated. It was the hotel's fault that she drank so much. I'm like, well, then why am I here? I
Okay.
didn't serve you drinks.
Okay.
Anyways, that's the short story of the escalator
Wait,
lady.
hold on now. We just have to cover this really quick. Did anybody else have a fear of escalators when they were growing up, or even as an adult? Like, you look at it and you're like, if
Yes,
I fall,
Hemi,
it's
she was
going-
fit-chased.
It's gonna be bad. So this just furthers like the feeling of, yep, escalators are bad.
Dana, I will have to get you that on a list because I don't have that all in my memory. I have it on a piece of paper in my notebooks from all my herbal stuff and my homeopathy stuff, but I could definitely provide that for you.
It's easy to prep if you want to have it on hand. This is all
Lauren, cowgirl up, Rick said.
Nope, I'm good. Listen, I'm here as the person who will help grow food in SHTF. I will help, you know, be a light and a joy. But let's just not hope that everyone's stitches and blood relies on Lauren fixing it, because I will be last in line. to
We
do
already,
that.
you know, you all saw that movie, The Homestead. Lauren's gonna be the one growing the tomatoes in the garden. She doesn't want to be nowhere near the infirmary. She already made that clear.
Yeah, I won't be. Nope. I'm not saying if someone's life was depending on me that I wouldn't do it. I would
Hemi,
do it. And I
will
pray
do,
that
brother.
The Father would help me, but like I'm not gonna volunteer. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, you gotta live a little.
You know what? I will grow tomatoes that are over a pound. Done it twice. Okay? You stitch the people up. Ooh, I like the SHTF herbs.
Okay,
too.
y'all are gonna have to, I guess, I don't
A
know,
raw snail ingestion
email
story?
Lauren,
Ooh,
or actually, I actually
dude.
have my own email. If you want to email Mike@refugemedical.com, that way, please don't give me 1,000 of those emails. I can work something out and give you guys what I carry in my personal natural stuff bag.
That's not an invitation to email weird things to Mike. Okay?
Yeah. I don't get a lot of emails, so I like it that way. Man's scalp was taken off by a metal lathe. Yep. Oh man, I've seen some like I've done some calls on metal shops and wood shops where people got in their hair because they didn't put it in their man bun and got in the lathe and
Oh my
yeah,
God.
that was some great
Make it
stuff.
stop. What will be the giveaway if all the plate carriers get bought? No, there'll be one put to the side for this giveaway.
Tuna clove oil is the bomb for toothaches. Absolutely.
Clove oil is amazing. I actually started using a new toothpaste recently.
If you
my
can-
teeth was hurting, and it's
If you can handle it, you get oregano oil. And obviously you want to put a carrier oil on
Oh,
it,
yeah.
but if that oregano will kill that bacteria like something like
Oh
nobody's
my
business.
gosh. Dude, oregano is amazing.
But it burns if you don't want to put that straight in your
Yeah,
mouth
it
because
does.
it'll be like you think you have dragon breath. Oh, you ain't experienced it yet.
No, it's like getting an actual topical burn.
Yeah.
You are burnt. It's
You
want
to put it in a carrier oil for sure.
Yes, please. You need like one drop with like a spoonful of oil.
Yeah.
Don't be thinking like, oh, I'll just do
No,
a
yeah, that stuff is
spoonful.
potent.
No, you need a drop.
All right. I'm looking for questions.
I'm adding people's names to this giveaway. And we've got 5 people so far.
5. I got 5 on it. Oh, I can't sing. Don't.
I got 2 Rhondas in the giveaway right now.
Rhonda's my girl. I like. She just.
She's a badass.
She is.
She's like,
I couldn't
okay.
believe she lived with that thing in her leg for
I
like a
know.
month or whatever it
She's
was.
like, you know what? Can
Cray
you just
cray.
cut my leg open and get this middle BB out? No big deal.
With a magnet.
Uh,
That was
no
awesome.
pain meds. Did she have any pain meds?
No.
No lidocaine or anything?
No.
Gross. Pain, blood, just gross.
Let's see.
You're such a, like, I don't know. You're so brave, Rhonda.
All right.
What's the email? That is
.com.
mike@refugemedical.com.
All right. I have no questions. I'm trying to. I didn't have a preparation speech plan for today.
Pulling T-post out of the pasture. Nice.
Let's see. What else? What
I'm
else?
sure they
What
set
else?
a career side for that. Yep, we sure did. Hello, Coffee First Then Speak. That's a good name right there. Coffee First.
I'm
Then
dying
Speak.
over here. Can't think of anything to talk about.
Mike,
Give me a question.
Okay, I'll give you a question.
Okay.
If someone were to, oh, here's a good one. How can you tell if you can just use steri strips or if you need to get stitches?
The depth of the laceration.
Okay.
Like if it's go like way into your muscle and stuff.
Yeah, because they need to actually sew your muscle
Yeah,
together.
because you have all those different layers of skin. So
So if it's just, what if it's like your finger and it's just like all the layers of skin but not into the meat?
well, I would just use crazy glue or Dermabond or skin glue,
Uh-huh.
and then just tape
I'm
it up.
allergic to that, I'm pretty sure.
Well,
I get contact dermatitis or whatever it's called from glue. Do you a class using stapler? No, we don't go over how to use a stapler in class.
snake bites in the backcountry, far from medical care.
Who is more fun to tease in the office, Hoot or Mouse? We actually don't tease either of them that much. If it's anybody, it'd be Hoot over Mouse.
Yeah, because Mouse is in a different section of the office, so
Yeah.
he's kind of in
the
this.
sew shop.
Oh my God, Ron, I'm trying to think of how to, because I have medications I take that would fight the infection on the inside of my body, but as far as the actual bite, I would just try and keep it clean. And there's so many old schools of thought on snake bites. Obviously, you don't want to suck out the poison, but there's some people actually put tourniquets on so the venom doesn't travel up the body and get into the main arterial system. I don't have any knowledge on that working or not working. I just heard it's not cool to do that anymore, but I don't have any white paper data on that. But I would definitely want to keep it clean, and probably if it were me, I'd probably keep that area cold. Put an ice pack on it so it would slow the heat in that area of the body so the venom doesn't travel as fast. But I have homeopathic meds I would take for that to fight the infection from the inside. Again, it also depends on my symptoms, because if you're like if you get a certain snake that basically take my breath away, there's not a whole lot you can do by yourself out in the country, because different snake venoms have different effects on the body. So it's really hard to say. It's actually gonna be based on the venom too.
This was a good question, and I don't. If you already answered this, I apologize. But it says, Mike, with the escalator lady, if you didn't have sterile water to flush the wound, assuming an unopened bottle of water would suffice,
100.
or better wait for sterile?
Yeah, I use bottled water. I mean, again, I was there in a professional capacity, so yeah, you absolutely, I would use your bottled water. We also on the Boo Boo bus, we'd have normal saline, which is 0.9% salt water, and if we didn't have sterile water, we would have dumped saline solution
They
on
were
it.
going to give her broad spectrum
Oh,
antibiotics.
yeah,
anyway.
the escalator's how many people are walking on that
Oh my
escalator
God, I
and puking on
can't-
the escalator,
that
dropping
makes it
food
so
and
much
beer
worse.
on the escalator? It's a casino.
Oh
Come on.
gosh.
Gross.
Blech.
Bleh. I love when you do that.
Gross. So gross. Upstate 717 said, Medic Mike, wanted to say thank you for staying live yesterday. Gave me some good company on the way home from ATS.
Hemi, that is 100% correct.
Ew. How to treat a knife wound into the arm bone.
The arm bone? Which arm bone? Arm bone's connected to
I know,
the
my
shoulder
brain
bone.
went there too. Straight to the song.
The arm bone. So you have your ulna, your radius, the arm bone. If the knife's into the bone, I mean, it would depend on how big the laceration is and how much it's bleeding. It's hard to say without seeing. Personally, if it was sticking that far into your skin, and you were able to get to a hospital or call 911, I would just make sure that you don't pull that bone out of your, because you don't ever take a punctured object out of your skin because it might be blocking something else.
Mm-hmm.
That's the rule of thumb.
Yeah, they'll be able to do things to keep you from bleeding out and stuff like that.
Like a cleave attack, yeah.
Would Refuge ever do a homeopathic kit? I'm sure there's a lot of legalities that go with that.
I actually never asked the question, but again, yeah, I don't know the legal aspects of that, but believe it or not, I mean, well, honestly, I'm not sure I even say this. You can get most homeopathic stuff on Amazon. So, I mean, I have access to actual homeopathic pharmacies that I get my stuff from because I'm a practitioner of homeopathic medicine. But the stuff that they sell on Amazon is called Boron, and it's from France. And France is very on top of their game with homeopathic medications. It's B-O-I-R-O-N, Boiron. Boron. And
we're
they
probably saying it wrong.
they typically sell them in the low potencies, but again, it's everyone should know. I mean, Arnica montana is probably the most popular homeopathic medication there is, and that stuff is in all kinds of
And
creams.
belladonna,
Yeah,
probably,
belladonna. So there's a lot of that stuff you can get on Amazon. Again, if you ask that question in the email you send to me, I can tell you probably what to get to put in, because I have a homeopathic kit in my trauma bag or in my first aid bag that I have that's just homeopathic stuff.
Do any of the kits include formidable splints? We have
SAM splints and finger splints.
the SAM splint, and we also carry the Rise splint, which think of it like an accordion, but it's very compact, but it opens up to create a splint. But we really like the SAM splint, and that comes in kits like our Adventure kit and the Field Medic, and those bigger kits.
Rick, I have only in my whole career since the Cat 1 have used a cat tourniquet. I have soft teas in my kit. I know how to use them, but I know the cat so well. That is my TQ of choice. So I'm not like Bob. I don't play with 18 different TQs because I just play with what works and what I know to use that I have muscle memory with. So I have no experience with that TQ.
Wilderness Bushcraft asks, for a large laceration, is there a rule of thumb regarding amount of staples per inch for closing the wound for self-aid?
I don't know of any rule of thumb. I was always taught, again, thinking when I was in the Marines or in the Navy with the Marines, and I had to do stuff like that, and we had to do sutures. It was function over fashion, so my sutures looked like dog crap, but I closed the wound. If they wanted to go see a plastic surgeon after the fact to fix my scar that I left, but I don't know of a rule of thumb for staples. To me, I would probably get them. I would do the bare minimum to what works and closes the wound. But again, are you out in the wilderness, or are you in a metropolitan city, or are you near a medical facility that could, because if the staples are fairly new, they can pull those staples out and then resuture it. They'll numb you up and resuture it appropriately so it'll look prettier. But I don't know of rule of thumb for staples.
Ben Valley, what is the bite kit that you have? I think you might have said it was a Sawyer one, right?
You talking to me?
No,
Oh.
he had just said something about copperheads on his property. You know, we've lived out here for 2.5 years now. Actually, maybe 3. Maybe 3. And I've only seen a snake a couple of times since living here.
MN Buckshot. The person who taught me homeopathic medicine is the only lady in America who teaches homeopathy the way she does. It's called practical homeopathy, because you have classical homeopathy, which is the stuff they mostly teach in Europe. But we actually have protocols in practical homeopathy, kind of like we would do in emergency medicine. We have protocols. We do things a certain way in a certain potency, and it makes it easier, because if you do classical homeopathy, the way they teach that to you is you can only use one medication at a time. And there's a bunch of doctors where she learned from in India, because homeopathy in India is huge. Believe it or not, the royal family, whether you like them or not, they're staffed with more homeopathic physicians than they are allopathic physicians. Now, if you need surgery, that's a different story. But for everyday owie boo-boos and ailments and flus and snotty noses and whatever, they have since their inception of being a royal family or the elite or whatever you want to call them, they have homeopathic physicians. Allopathy or Western medicine, or as I like to call it, the Rockefeller School of Medicine, they've done some shady stuff. But her name is Joette Calabrese. You just Google her. She is thebombdiggity.com. JoetteCalabrese.com is her website, and that's who I learned my stuff from. And she has academies and regular courses and whatnot. The lady is trying to share all the knowledge she has, because she's up there in years, and she's trying to get as many people. She started teaching this stuff to moms that were homeschooling their kids, and grandmas that were living on the farm or homesteading. And she's all about raw milk and eating healthy and stuff like that. The lady is getting up there in years, and she wants as many people to take her knowledge forward. And she is an amazing person, and I learned a ton from her. So there are other schools that you can go to, but again, they come from the classical approach, and Joette explains why the practical approach is easier to learn and works faster. But that's, I can't talk bad about classical because I didn't learn classical. But I believe, just from my emergency medicine background, I believe the way Joette teaches practical homeopathy to be more beneficial for the everyday user, especially if you're not going to go into business and have clientele and stuff like that.
Bias asked a question. How do you find it? That's really iffy. What's the best way to do a second rib decompression needle if you're in the dark and can't see sheet?
Doing a chest dart is so super invasive. You should never do that in the dark or blind. I would suggest you get a red headlamp and put it in your kit, because if you screw that up, you're going to do so much more damage. There's different locations to do a chest dart.
We can't even tell you.
Yeah, I mean you should definitely
have letters behind
you should have letters after your name if you're going to be doing that. And now, granted, if you're in the middle of nowhere and you have it on you and it's, oh my God, ask for forgiveness before permission after the fact if some professional rescuer shows up. Again, I would tell you to Google that or YouTube that, because I am not going to put Refuge on a liability thing by saying how I would do it, because that's, we don't have the credentials or the medical direction to teach you that stuff, and it's very invasive. I mean, that stuff's no joke. So Google will tell you, and YouTube will tell you if you just look it up for the placement. But again, you should never do that in dark.
Ooh, Ben Valley said that kit even gives instructions for centipede and scorpions. I had a centipede, like one of those massive ones, like this big, and like that thick, this long, crawl up my leg.
Oh, hell no.
And I didn't have pants. I was wearing a swimsuit because I was at my sister-in-law's. It was for her wedding. There was a pool, and it crawled up my leg. It took so much to kill that thing. They are like,
oh, they don't die. They're
resilient.
like cockroaches.
I
They don't
know.
die.
I sat there, kept beating it, trying to get it to die. Oh my gosh.
So I'm gonna check out that Sawyer kit. Hemi, I've never actually heard of that. That's pretty cool. Maybe we'll have to talk about that this weekend. Because I wasn't aware of that kit. That's cool.
Tarantulas, tarantulas are. We used to have one that lived in our yard.
I got a tarantula story. It's not a bad one.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're good. They're good spiders. Spiders
Yeah.
are not all bad.
Okay, well, when you're camping in the middle of Camp Pendleton and you're doing exercises out in the field and it's tarantula mating season and you wake up with them crawling all over you in the millions, that's some scary shite.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't like that very much.
We literally, the whole field was moving. It was a field of black. We were doing this. There was millions.
No.
Yeah. We were in our sleeping bags
No.
on the ground, and they were crawling over our faces. Oh yeah, like in the millions. It was like someone just rubbed a carpet over your
sounds
face. Yeah,
terrible.
it sucked. All right, and
All
that's
right, guys. Do you have any more questions? Let me see how many people we have entered in for the giveaway really quick. Let's see. Your chances, we just got another one come in. Your chances are super good right now with only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people entered in to win this. 7 people. Chase. Got you in there.
That's a good word, SOE. I was just trying to, if they're, I was thinking at a bare minimum, have a red light. But yeah, you're right. It's not as good as a white light, especially when you're doing something that invasive.
Here you go, Mike. Look, he's back.
Sweet. The man with the knowledge.
No, you're the man with the knowledge. I'm the owner of the company.
You got knowledge.
I know a thing or two.
You know some
but
stuff.
You've seen way more than I've seen. What are we doing,
Hi, Mike.
Lorenzo?
We've got 7 people entered in to win the plate carrier today.
Cool.
I'm gonna spin for the winner here in just a little bit. We were talking with Mike about homeopathy.
So it's during the live only. It's not all orders
No,
that come in
it's
over
not.
$100. See, you should fix that. It should be for the day.
Yeah, but it's way cooler if we draw the winner.
Yeah,
But what I'm
It's
saying,
fun.
here's the push pull. Let's have a real conversation on camera. Okay, I get it. It's cool if you draw the winner while we're live, right?
Yeah.
But what about everybody? It's the middle of the
replay.
day. It's Wednesday at 1 o'clock. Right, so there's people. They're driving trucks right now. They're teaching school right now. They're in work right now. They get off work,
true.
and so the evergreenness of the content, the relativity of the content is from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesday, the day it was produced, right? And so if that's what you want it to be, that's okay. But if you think about investment versus return, you're getting a 1-to-1. And we're putting this time, this effort into, this is a business lesson for everybody who's listening. You're getting a 1-to-1. We've invested this time, this effort for this moment, which is cool, could be cool, but then the relativity of that investment to everybody else, the 13,000 people who watch Refuge on YouTube, go, well, what difference does it make? The drawing's already over. So that's maybe just, I'm not saying you messed up. I'm just saying maybe at some
Great,
point.
I'm fired now. Bye, guys.
No, Yoshi's not here right now, so you can't get fired.
What the hell?
Your job security is stellar. Okay?
For now? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying. You should be very, very
I'm
nervous.
gonna go overthink everything now.
But do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay? So there is something that's cool about it. It's right now. It's only right now. The exclusivity of right now. But you're always going to be fishing from a smaller pond when you make it right now because it's de facto exclusive.
Somebody said as of one of the 7 people entered in to win, TJ. Shh.
Who said that?
Arc.
Arc?
Yep.
Arc Levin?
ARCH.
Oh, Arch.
Arch. Sorry.
Arch.
And then Buckshot just says, just mean you gotta stream all day.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we'll just.
I mean, it was 3 hours yesterday when we were streaming.
We could get the fireball.
Uh,
Oh, a bottle of scotch in my
Dana,
truck.
Yoshi is not gone. Yoshi came and visited for about a month to make sure we liked him, he liked us, we wanted to be friends and work together. And then he went home, and he'll be back, hopefully,
And
soon.
then was it today or yesterday he messaged?
Yesterday.
Yesterday he messaged and he was like, I miss
you."
Refuge. He's like, Refuge misses you, homie. But here's the thing. He's an adult male. He gets to make his own decisions, and he's on that precipice right now of does he make a major life change? Because he doesn't live anywhere near here. He lives in an entirely different part of the country, and I don't put a gun to anybody's head and make him work here. The opportunity is open to him if he is led to be here by the Father. He's a great young man. He's very talented at what he does. There's a place for him here, but I don't compel people to work for me. It's 100% voluntary, regardless of whatever propaganda Lauren might have told you.
Oh, it's okay.
It's 100% voluntary.
SOE
So-
Inspector 8 said, I hired my own replacement. He's been there.
Yeah. So,
No, we're not even doing the same job.
So here's my point, though, right? Yoshi's not gone. He's just not here right now.
Yep.
And what he did was good. He invested a month to come out here and try it on for size before he commits. And there's a good lesson in that for everybody who's thinking about strategic relocation, coming out of For My People, whatever it is. He took a month off from his real job, if you will, to come out here, meet the team, spend time with people, get the lay of the land, and then go home and make a decision. And
Yep.
we love him either way, regardless of what decision he makes. But I told him at men's retreat, I said, I will see you again. In what context and when, I don't know. But I will see you again. And
Yep.
I really try not to say shit that I don't mean. So,
It's true. Deep fried crunchy peanut butter balls dipped in dark chocolate, Jimmy Carr said.
what?
I don't know.
That sounds amazing. Deep fried crunchy pig. Do you add anything to them? Like, there's got to be a little bit of flour in there, right? Otherwise, it'll just separate.
I don't know.
I don't know why I'm looking at you like you know. You know the answer?
Hemi said Yoshi's trial run is a huge exercise in wisdom for such a young man. Good dude.
Yep. So somebody's going to want to play carrier right now, huh?
We at the point of spinning the wheel. His tourniquet application skills are very impressive.
He just
That's
has to
what he
get off
said.
the X.
Huh?
He just has to get off the X.
Yeah.
That one day we did that exercise, I was like, move, Yoshi!
What's
Just
great?
standing in one spot.
What's great is you know that though, right? There's so much we take for granted.
Yeah.
There's so much we take for granted, and there are people that know way more than we do. Like I just this morning was blessed to spend an hour and 15 minutes with Jeff Kirkham. That guy knows a lot, which is awesome because he's been there and done that, which is amazing.
Who is Jeff Kirkham?
Jeff Kirkham is the developer of the Rat's Tourniquet. 28 years in the Army Special Forces, then law enforcement, then a published author who his books Black Autumn became the premise for the movie Homestead that's out right now, who has a master's in nursing and is working on his doctorate in psychology currently.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No wonder he doesn't have time for
Talk-
social media.
Talk about a highly motivated individual, right?
Wow.
And so are there people that are in a whole nother league than us? 100%. But the idea that get off the X is something that's just ingrained into us as
Yep.
compared to your standard civilian, right? So we take for granted what we know.
For sure. Okay, we ready to pull the winner? Do you have the spinning wheel?
I don't know. I don't want to lose my job.
Lauren? Put the names in. Get the
I
spinning
mean, that
wheel
wouldn't
ready.
be the thing. You know, it might be the cherry on top, but that wouldn't be. Look at Lauren's face.
If she only sent you the overthinking Instagram reel that she sent me last night.
Okay, I'm developing the link.
I was gonna say, did you put the names in yet?
How long do I got
We're not even ready for
drum
the drum
roll
roll.
for?
Well,
Tell me when to drum
I
roll.
had 9. We have 9 people
9.
entered in.
We got to make it 10. I mean, like,
Somebody else order.
Gotta make it 10.
Hurry up, finish your order. We gotta have 10 people.
Francesco asked plans on the mag bag in other colors.
yep.
It is on the list.
We had a great biz dev call too.
Oh,
With
yeah.
Erin.
Yep.
That was a really good call. Can't tell you what she's biz deving because I mean it's her thing.
Yep.
I don't want somebody else to take it. It's a great idea, but it'd be super cool if we can work with her to help bring it to fruition.
Yeah.
Which for people who are out there is a cost to product development. I don't just bring your dreams to fruition for nothing. But if there's somebody out there and you're like, I need to make this thing, and it's a cut and sew job, if you're serious, email us.
PA Outdoor said, if you wait 4 minutes, I'll buy the plate carrier. I'll buy a plate
Okay,
carrier.
I will wait for 4 minutes.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
300.
Finally caught up on the live. Had to put you in fast forward. LMAO.
We can go for 4 minutes for anything. Hit me with a question.
Oh, Rhonda Miller wants the mag bag in black leather.
Ooh,
That's fancy.
that's sexy.
Interesting. Do you get combat tourniquet and 3 entries for during the live? What? You get the combat blue tourniquet and the rescue me for an order over $2.99 and gets you entered into the drawing for the live.
Entry. How much do you have to buy during the live to be able to get entered? $100.
Speaking of product development, getting some of that done right now. Hope to share it with y'all at the Ruckus, Beartron said.
Beartron, awesome. What's up, bro?
Unapologetic Farmer is about to check out.
Nice.
The checkout button's being a little weird. It's being a little slow. You might need to push it a few times.
I'm looking at the store right
Rar Black Panther mag bag? That's what Tuna said.
now. Black Panther mag bag?
I wonder if that black ripstop, the diamond,
Uh-huh.
how that would look.
It looks sexy. I don't know if I feel like that's an inappropriate word to describe a sewn
What's
good.
the other word that Lauren doesn't like?
Naughty?
Moist.
Britt said that one.
That one really doesn't bother me that much.
Just naughty.
Your face made it seem like it did.
I know, but I'm just very expressive, overly exaggerated.
You are definitely
person.
very expressive. And I don't say that. Look at me.
I'm just.
Look at me. There's no negative connotation in
Oh
that.
no, I know.
You're just
I'm
very
just
expressive.
Yeah.
You're
My
probably
children
like-
have it too.
You're probably really bad at poker, right?
Probably.
Like, you're like really bad at.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I try and tell my daughter, like, you're gonna have to get a wrap on that face because, like, you can't look at me that way.
Cheyenne's the same way. And her RBF is strong.
Dude, my 12-year-old
Yeah.
makes you think like you're an effing idiot.
Best
You
kit.
can't look at me that way.
Best kit for a canoe. Planning to float down the river for a few days.
Something vacuum
I
sealed.
would probably get like a portable field hospital. But I tend to overdo things. So you might think about an adventure kit, and
It has to fit in canoe.
or the trail set plus maybe a bear fac. What do you think?
I would go like slick it and tourniquet. Like the vacuum sealed like water.
Yeah, here's
Or in a mag bag.
my thing though is when yes, you need trauma capabilities, trauma meeting critical bleeds. But there's also a lot of sports medicine injuries. There's injuries to joints, hyperextension of joints, ligaments, muscles, stuff like that. So I would think about something with some splinting capability.
There's your 10th.
Yep.
Some people are saying that the checkout button worked. Unapologetic Farmer said done.
And that's kind of I define canoe. Is it a little 8-footer or is it a 16-footer? If you got a little bit of room, adventure kit is
Yeah.
the jam because you got band-aids, bullet holes, broken bones. It's just the jam. And you could take it out of the canoe and put it back in your vehicle when you're done with it and be more than adequately prepared for pretty much anything life is going to throw at you. That's my 2 cents.
So Arch said, TJ, any plans for a night class in 25? I still have a bit of Refuge mud embedded in my EDC belt from the May 24 class. Good daily reminder to thank Yah, have my gear, and continue training.
Yes, there will be a Night Responder 2025. Some of the cadre from last year's class, 2024, have already been reaching out to me with ideas about what 2025 could look like. We're going to very likely be shifting our training model for Refuge, and so 1 week per quarter we'll hold trainings. That's what I'm thinking. So that way, people are already traveling, they're already taking time off of work. Rather than having to travel and come for a 4-hour class or an 8-hour class, if you can come for the week, come for the week. And what will that look like? Well, if we can get Evan from Radio Made Easy out here and Jessica from Combat Midwife, and we get Pastor Joe to teach some more patrolling, and we can do our night responder, and we can do responder 1, 2, and 3, and I can get Dr. Trevor out here to do a block of instruction on the mental aspect of this, the emotional aspect of this, dealing with big T and little t trauma, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and we can make a week out of it. I think that'd be banging from a prepared citizen standpoint, and from like a doomsday prepper standpoint. I think there's a lot of value in that, and you can a la carte. I want to come for these 2 days, not the whole week. Okay, cool, no problem. But during that week, we train, and I think the reason one of the things that helps us for on this end, what you guys don't see is the logistics of putting on training. And so if I can 1 week per quarter, 1 week out of every 12 weeks, that's when we train. Instead of spreading out operational drag where every week we've got a class and we've got to tear down and set up and shut down the SO team and change people's hours. Nope, for this week, we're training.
People like that idea.
It makes it a lot easier on this side to facilitate good training. And the other thing it does from a business standpoint is scarcity breeds value. When I put classes in the store every other week, very few people transact on them. When I put a class in the store once every 90 days, they sell out about that fast. So, and there's a lot of overhead to train, and there's a lot of operational drag to train. So if I can centralize that in 1 week per quarter, I think it helps everybody. So that's what I'm looking at doing there.
All right. We officially have to spin the wheel because my computer battery is low.
SOE inspector, business quarter is 4 months. That's what they were asking. How long is a business quarter?
3 months.
3 months.
Every 90 days. It's a quarter. 12 months in a year.
Okay. I'm putting the wheel over on the screen, everybody. It is there. Are we ready? The winner of the play carrier is spinning. It is Jared Kovash.
Jared Kovash.
Or Kovash.
Kovash.
Jared K.
Jared K.
You are the winner.
You're the guy, Jared.
Did you hear that, Hunter?
We will get your plate carrier included in your order when it ships out, and it will all arrive at the same time.
Nice.
Congratulations, Jared.
Good job.
So, I don't think we have any other last-minute questions. I think we'll end with that until next Wednesday. We will be live tomorrow, so make sure you guys jump on the socials when you get the notification that we are live. But for now, I will say shalom, and see you next week.
And if you're on my Patreon, I'm going live tonight because I'm going on a date with my wife tomorrow. So I'll see you
One
guys
day early.
tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Early is on time is late.
Shalom.
Bless y'all. Appreciate you guys.